morning and God bless. This is Javid coming at you with the second edition of Gridiron and Gospel. Somebody say it with me: Gridiron and Gospel. Now, last week we talked about the importance of a team and how important it is for that team to have a good playbook as well as a good game plan, and having the support of the GM, the good master. If you have a good playbook and a good game plan and the support of the GM, your team will always be successful. Now, I want to switch gears a little bit this week and talk about something else. How to deal with a blitz happy linebacker. Now, there's several things you got to first understand. You see, the position of linebacker on a football field, the middle linebacker on a football field, is not a position that you can teach. It's not a position that you can coach. In fact, it's not even a position. The middle linebacker on a football field is more of an attitude. You have to be born a middle linebacker. You have to be bred a middle linebacker. You just can't take anybody and turn them into a middle linebacker. They can't do it. They have to have the right attitude. You see, a middle linebacker is the person on the defense that basically sets the tone for the entire defensive game plan. If your middle linebacker is weak, then your team is going to get run over. But middle linebackers can actually will a team to win. They can actually will a defense to create shutouts just simply by being on the field. You see, here's the deal. A middle linebacker carries more responsibility, in my opinion, than the quarterback, because teams will decide how they'll play based on how strong that middle linebacker is. Teams will change their game plan based on how strong that middle linebacker is. Teams will fall apart if that middle linebacker decides he's going to blitz, and blitz often, and blitz hard. He can change the game. He can make a whole team abandon their game plan simply because he's blitzing and blitzing hard. Well, in the Bible, there's a middle linebacker by the name of Goliath. Now, Goliath was a beast. He was big, he was tall, he was well equipped, and he was born to be a warrior. They didn't turn him into a warrior. They didn't train him to be a warrior. He was bred to be a warrior. His whole life's existence was to be the conquering hero and champion for the Philistines. He had the designation of being their champion, which meant he won every battle for them. We'll send out our best, you send out your best, and the winner wins the entire war. That was Goliath. He was a nasty, mean beast that would kill you right on the battlefield and grind your flesh and your bones into the ground. He was blitz happy. He ran down that hill and he stood in the valley and he cried out to the children of Israel. He said, "Who will face me?" Kind of like a linebacker standing in the middle of the field, just growling and screaming at the quarterback. You know, come on, I dare you to run that this way. Don't run that this way. I'm going to shut you down. You gone. You ain't never going to make it past me. Because a linebacker's job is to psych you out before he even hits you. A good linebacker plays so hard the game before that you watching him play is enough to psych you out. That's kind of like the devil, isn't it? You kind of watch him blitzing into the lives of other people, tearing their life apart, tearing their marriages apart, tearing their mind and their health apart, tearing their whole situation up. And in a sense, it can kind of intimidate you. It can kind of psych you out to the point that you don't want to face him. But then when it comes time for you to face the devil, he starts blitzing you. You know what a blitz from the devil is. Just when you think you've got everything going right, bam, your car break down. Just when you think everything is going right in your life, bam, your check is $100 short for some reason. Just when you think everything is running smooth, bam, one of your kids get in trouble. Just when you think everything is going smooth, bam, then your health starts messing up. Just when you think everything is running smooth, bam, IRS tax debt. Bam, you get called in by the police. Bam, the doctor has bad news. Bam, your relationship falls apart. Bam, 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 bam. A Blitz happy linebacker is coming into your life, and his name is Satan. He's Blitz happy. But, you know, when you sit down and you make your game plan out, you have to account for the fact that your opponent is Blitz happy. You have to account for the fact that you know he's going to be coming hard. Bam! 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 He's going to be coming hard. You got to count on that. So now you set yourself up in a position so that no matter how hard he comes running in, he won't get you. The first way to deal with a blitz happy linebacker is you block him. Yeah, you block him. You got to block him. You can't just let him run in there free. You can't let him come barreling into your life, barreling into your backfield, busting up your pocket. You got to block him. How do you block the devil? Well, the Bible says resist the devil and he'll flee from you. That's the first way you block him. You resist him. You don't give him any footholds in your life. You don't give him anything that's going to allow him to have any kind of position in your life. On the football field, we throw a fullback at him. Because generally, a fullback on the offense is about the same size, give or take a few pounds, as a linebacker. And if he runs straight at him the right way, he'll knock him and slow him down just enough for the quarterback to get the ball off. In life, you got to find a fullback in your life to throw at the devil. Something that's going to block him. The best fullback that I can think of is called prayer. That is an amazing blocker. Prayer has the ability to stop the devil cold. It has the power to just shut him all the way down. But for some reason, if the linebacker is fierce, sometimes he can get around your blocker. Sometimes he can run through your blocker. So you have to be prepared to deal with him if he does that. The next thing that you do, another way, is let him come. And you can run a screenplay. Let him come. Because he's going to run past everybody eligible to catch the ball anyway. Let him come. And I'm going to lob it right over his head. He won't have a chance. He'll just look like a fool swatting at my blessings. Let him come. Come on. Whoop. Right over your head, homie. Ha ha. Try to stop that. Whoop. Right over your head, dog. Come on now. What you doing? You're wasting all your energy. You're running in here slobbering and spitting and screaming, trying to tackle me, trying to destroy our life, trying to destroy our plans. But whoop, right over your head. Somebody say it with me. Whoop, right over your head. Whoop, 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 right over your head. Because in football, all you need is 10 yards every time. Because first downs make touchdowns. Remember that. So the next way to stop a blitz-happy linebacker is to run a couple of draw plays. Now, what a draw play is you set it up to look like you're going to pass the ball. Your backfield is empty. All you got is one back in the backfield. He's set in a position that makes it look like he's going to try to block. But really what he's going to do, he's going to run the ball. And when the linebacker comes running in fiercely, blaring down on you, all you got to do is just, boop, hand him the ball. Just hand the fullbacker the ball. Just hand the fullback the ball and let him run. He's going to run right past the linebacker. He's going to get 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 yards, maybe even 10 yards, and you get your first down. So, beloved, this has been Javid with your Gridiron and Gospel report for the week. Remember, there are 3 things you need when dealing with a blitz-happy linebacker. You need to be able to block him, which is your prayer. You need to be able to block him, which is your prayer. You need to be able to run screens at him. That means you're throwing things over his head. Just let him come sometimes. He won't hurt you. He won't hurt you. God has set it up so that he can't hurt you. And the third thing you need is to run a couple of draws at him. Make him think that you're going to do one thing and do something else. This has been Gridiron and Gospel with Javid. Stay tuned next week as we talk about throwing the red flag challenge. God bless.